I bet you didn't know the dark side of the Floofy One, a YouTuber who has captivated thousands with his light-hearted content. This video exposes the disturbing allegations against him, from racism and exploiting his dog for views to cyber-bullying smaller YouTubers. Chapter 1 reveals the facade of his online persona. Chapter 2 dives into the evidence of his problematic behavior. Chapter 3 examines the impact of his actions on his fans and the broader community. Chapter 4 discusses the growing backlash and calls for accountability. And finally, Chapter 5 explores the broader implications for online fame and the urgent need for accountability in the digital sphere. Stay tuned as we uncover the truth behind the Floofy One's carefully crafted image. The internet, for all its merits, has become a breeding ground for hate speech, providing a platform for individuals to disseminate prejudice without consequence. The Floofy One, unfortunately, has contributed to this toxic environment through a series of racist comments and actions. While he has denied these accusations, claiming his words were taken out of context or intended as jokes, the evidence paints a different picture. In one video, he can be heard using a racial slur while mocking a popular musician of color. Though he later issued a half-hearted apology, claiming ignorance rather than malice, the damage was done. This incident, far from being an isolated occurrence, reflects a pattern of behavior that has alarmed many. Furthermore, the Floofy One has been accused of promoting racist stereotypes through his content. Several videos feature racially insensitive jokes and caricatures, perpetuating harmful and inaccurate representations of minority groups. This casual racism, often disguised as humor, normalizes prejudice and contributes to a hostile online environment for people of color. His actions, whether intentional or not, have real-world consequences, reinforcing discriminatory attitudes and perpetuating systemic racism. Despite the backlash, he never made a video apologizing for his actions, leaving many to question his sincerity. The internet's love for animals, particularly dogs, is undeniable. The Floofy One, astutely recognizing this, has incorporated his German Shepherd into his content, a move that has undoubtedly boosted his popularity and, consequently, his revenue. While featuring pets in videos is not inherently wrong, the ethical line becomes blurred when animals are exploited for financial gain. The Floofy One has been accused of using his dog as a prop, forcing the animal into uncomfortable situations and costumes for comedic effect. Videos show the dog visibly distressed, subjected to loud noises, and made to perform repetitive tricks, all for the sake of views and likes. In some instances, the dog has even been seen crying, clearly in pain, as the Floofy One pushes the boundaries for more views. This blatant disregard for the animal's well-being raises serious concerns about animal cruelty and the lengths to which some content creators will go for online fame. The monetization of animals on YouTube is a complex issue, one that requires careful consideration of animal welfare. While many creators feature their pets responsibly, the Floofy One's actions appear to prioritize profit over the well-being of his animal companion. This exploitation of a vulnerable creature for financial gain is not only unethical, but also sets a dangerous precedent for other content creators. Section 4. Furry fury, unjustified hatred towards a subculture. The internet is a breeding ground for diverse communities, each with its own unique interests and passions. The furry fandom, a subculture centered around anthropomorphic animal characters, has faced significant online harassment and prejudice. The Floofy One, unfortunately, has contributed to this negativity through his repeated attacks on furries and their community. He has dedicated entire videos to mocking and belittling furries, using derogatory language, spreading harmful stereotypes, and encouraging his viewers to join in on the harassment. His actions go beyond mere teasing or disagreement. They constitute targeted bullying of a marginalized group, contributing to a climate of fear and hostility. The impact of this online hate is significant. Many furries, particularly younger individuals, have reported feeling unsafe and unwelcome online due to the constant barrage of harassment. The Floofy One's actions have real-world consequences, contributing to the social stigma surrounding the furry fandom and fueling the flames of intolerance and discrimination. Section 5. Digital Darwinism, bullying in the YouTube jungle. The competitive landscape of YouTube can be fierce, with creators vying for views, subscribers, and ultimately success. However, this competition should never come at the expense of basic human decency. The Floofy one, despite his success, has been accused of engaging in cyberbullying, targeting smaller YouTubers and using his platform to humiliate and belittle them. He has publicly mocked the content of aspiring creators, making disparaging remarks about their appearance, editing skills, and overall talent. In some instances, he has encouraged his followers to raid the channels of smaller YouTubers, flooding their comment sections with hate and negativity. These actions demonstrate a blatant abuse of power, using his platform and influence to intimidate and silence others. Cyberbullying, regardless of the platform, is unacceptable. The Floofy one's actions are particularly egregious given his position of power within the YouTube community. His behavior sets a dangerous precedent for aspiring creators, fostering a hostile and unwelcoming environment. It is essential to recognize that words have power, and in the digital age, that power can be amplified exponentially.